is Allah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator of the universe, the king of everyone and the lord of everything. He is the only one who deserves to be worshipped. He manages the affairs of all kingdoms. He commands and forbids, creates and provides, gives life and death, raises and lowers people, alternates night and day, alternates victory and defeat. Only Allah's command and decree are carried throughout the heavens and the earth, deep in the oceans and in the skies and throughout the entire universe. His knowledge encompasses all matters. He hears all voices in their different languages and with their varied requests and pleas. One voice does not distract him from hearing the other, nor do their innumerable pleas confuse him. The pleading of the needy beggars knocking at the door does not aggravate him, nor do their questions annoy him. He sees all things, the visible and the invisible. He sees the black ant crawling across a solid black rock in a pitch dark night. No matters are hidden from him. He has the knowledge of all that has occurred and all which has yet to occur. Everyone in the heavens and the earth beseech him for their needs. Every day he attends to his creation, he forgives sins, eases difficulties and relieves distress. He mends the broken and enriches the poor, teaches the ignorant, guides the astray, directs the confused and helps the desperate. He feeds the hungry, clothes the naked and cures the sick. He accepts the repentance of the one who repents and rewards the one who does good. He aids the oppressed and humbles the tyrant. He conceals fault and calms fears. He does not sleep, nor sleep benefit him. The deeds of the night ascend to him before the day, and deeds of the day before those of the night. Subhanallah. Light is his veil. If he were to lift his veil in this world, the splendor of his face would burn all his creation. What he possesses is not diminished by what he gives. If he gives the whole world what it asks for, this will not decrease any of his wealth in any shape or form. So, on the day of judgment, the whole earth will be enclosed in a single grip of his hand, and all the heavens will be rolled up in his right hand. Then he will shake them and say, I am the king. I am the king. It is I who created the whole world out of nothingness. Turn it to how it was. No sin is too great for him to forgive. No request is too great for him to fulfill. We are all in his heavens and on his earth. From the beginning to the end of his creation, mankind and the jinn alike were to be as pious as the most pious amongst them. This would not increase his sovereignty in the slightest. And if they all, from the beginnings to the end of his creation, mankind and the jinn alike were to be as sinful as the most sinful amongst them, this would not decrease his sovereignty in the slightest. If all those in the heavens and the earth, human beings, jinns, living and dead, were to assemble in one place and ask him, and he gave each one of them what they asked for, this would not decrease what he has by even an atom's weight. He is the first, before whom there is nothing, the last, after whom there is nothing. He is the most high, and there is nothing above him, the most near, and there is nothing closer than him. He is the most blessed and exalted. He is the most worthy of being worshipped and remembered. He is the most deserving to be thanked and praised. He is the most compassionate of kings, the most generous to those who are asked, the most forgiving of those who have power, and the most just of those who take revenge. With his knowledge, with his knowledge comes wisdom. With his night his forgiveness, and with his withholding his wisdom. None obeys him except by his permission. None sins except by his knowledge. When he is obeyed, he is appreciative, and when disobeyed, he overlooks and forgives. His anger is always just. Every punishment from him is just, and every blessing from him is a favor. He is the closest witness and the nearest protector. He rewards the deeds and sets down the appointed times for all things. When he intends something to be, he only says to it, "Be," and it is. He is the king who has no partner, the perfect master who has no companion or child, or he is the attendant who has no helper. Everything will perish away, everything will perish except his face. Every kingdom will fall except his kingdom. Every grace except his has its limit. There is none like him.